Hello and welcome to another episode. Episode of the Husky Barbu. The second one, actually. This is the said Husky Barbu, Ariel Duran, with as have already said this, second episode, issue, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, here I am. I'm going to try to do these weekly for now. Because I know you just can't live without the soothing tones of my voice. That is sarcasm, in case it was not that clear. So I'm hoping that you get the joke. Anyway, it's been an interesting week since last we spoke. Actually, the one that was doing all the speaking was me. You guys just were there suffering. By the way, I would like to thank the people that listen, all 5 of you. And for the positive reviews. Again, all 5 of you. So, thank you very much for that. I guess there is a very limited number of people on this planet that enjoy a fat guy talking all the BS or all the thoughts that pop out of his head. So, once again, thank you for that. And I hope that I bring more entertaining or more boring stuff that you like to hear. Depending on your style or depending on what you like. Anyway, I do recognize that doing these things solo is quite a challenge because you have to be a very engaging person in order to have people listen to you babble for 40 plus minutes and talking to oblivion about absolutely nothing coherent or important. So I like to apologize if you do not fall into that, or if you like it, then thank you. Much appreciated. As I said, it's been an eventful week, to say the very least. Some things that I can talk about, some things that legally I can't. Well, let's get into the things that I can talk about. For example, my vehicle decided to take a shit on me. There you go with I told you last week that I curse a lot. I just decided to drop one right there. My vehicle decided to take a dump on me. There I go, auto censoring myself. The battery died, and I don't know if you know that in the middle of a pandemic as we are right now, like, half the world or most of the civilized world is going through right now, and we're going through that here in DR as well, with very strict curfew laws because we are on curfew by 5 p.m. So I would imagine that not being working for a couple of weeks now, plus now being on foot, kind of difficult to find a replacement battery. It's not that they don't sell them, it's just that they're selling them in certain big supermarket chains. No, we do not have Walmart here. No, I mean, give them time. They might be planning on conquering the Dominican market, or probably they are, because we've heard rumors that they actually own one of the big chains here. They just decided to keep the name of the chain that's already here, so that, since people are familiar with it. But that's all falls under conspiracy theory territory. Anyway, the thing is, it's difficult to get a new battery, especially when you're running out of cash. So I'll be waiting till I start working again, because that I think I can talk about. Yeah, I'll be starting work soon from home. So yeah, nothing irresponsible. I'm not gonna leave the house. I'm gonna work from home, and that's a yay, because Daddy needs money. And Daddy needs to bring bacon to the house, and my kid, my wife need to eat, and most importantly, this fat fuck here talking to you needs to eat as well. So yeah. That's important. That's nice. That's cool. And I'm happy that I'll be able to work and provide for my family from home. So it's good to start getting paid. It's not that we've been struggling here. Thank God that we've bought provisions. And I went to, I don't know if some of you older people around the world might know the name PriceSmart. For you guys in the States, it's still known as Costco. So I did a trip to Costco or PriceSmart. Actually, that's the real name here, PriceSmart. Why do I feel like I have to explain everything? Anyway, I took a trip to PriceSmart and bought some provisions that I think will last us for the month. And I think we're good. Just getting some text from friends of mine letting me know that they're okay. Yeah, because that's the thing that we're doing now, like basically checking up on family and friends to see how they're holding up in the middle of this pandemic, which I hope all of you who are listening are holding up well. I hope that none of you or your family members or anyone that you know has been hit by this pandemic directly, because we heard the news and know that a lot of stuff out there sounds and is pretty grim, and they are real people, not conspiracy theory stuff, that have suffered due to this pandemic, not only in the health department but economical. So these are very hard times, as Dusty Rhodes would say. Hard times, baby. Yes, I had snuck in a Dusty Rhodes reference. All you marks or smarks out there would probably enjoy that, or would say that's the worst Dusty Rhodes imitation ever. Wouldn't be the first, wouldn't be the last either, because, well, there's a bunch of them. Anyway, I hope that any of you who have been hit hard in this, my deepest sympathies for you. I hope that you guys can get back on your feet soon. I hope that food can still be provided for you guys. I mean, there's not much I can do. I mean, other than, I don't know, wish you the best. And I mean, I know I'm one of the lucky ones, and I probably shouldn't even be talking about this, but I'm one of the lucky ones, and I know I am. Because this is not the rule for everyone, and I just wish that everybody had the chance to, in the middle of all this, still have something to provide for their families. Because as a father, a parent, a husband, keeping a household, I understand. I really do. And I just wish you the best. I hope that you guys can get a job. Like, I've been listening to Joey Coco Diaz, the now podcaster, because he's a stand-up comic, but due to Corona putting a standstill on everything called entertainment, with the exception of Netflix, because Netflix seems to have the game now with Tiger King. I will not talk about it. It's been talked to death. You want to make all your references for Tiger King, do it for all means, by all means. Sorry. There I am. Okay, stop the self-deprecating. Anyway, this is why I need someone on my side so I can bounce ideas from, because if I'm left to my own devices, I will just talk garbage 24/7. I will just talk incoherently with no subject in hand, and I'll just go blah 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 blah, like you're listening right now, which, again, thank you for listening. What was I talking about? Yeah, I don't go the Tiger King route. The entertainment division is slim right now. And I was talking about Joey Coco Diaz. He has an idea, or he said an idea in his podcast. He said that during these times, supermarkets are hiring because they are overloaded with work right now. So if you need a job, and I know, especially here in DR, that's pretty degrading job, because they pay less than minimum wage in a lot of areas. But I would say that earning some money is better than no money at all. I think that is the case. So, uh, that's an idea. I'm not saying go get work in a supermarket or pharmacy. They have jobs there as well. Deliveries there's a lot of deliveries. Ubers, people still have to go out, and some of them are on foot. Like I am currently at the moment. I had to use an Uber in order to do some errands yesterday that were necessary in order for me to work from home. So yeah, I think there's some opportunities out there that people who don't have the luxury of having their normal jobs could actually try and get into that. So that's just, food for thought. And if you need a job, those some ideas. I don't know. I'm no expert, but something is better to do something instead of staying with your hands behind your head, back, or crossing your arms and like, oh, woe is me. And just giving ideas out there, in order to help out. That's just it. Anyway, so let me see if that picks up the noises around. Okay, yeah, you heard all that. Yeah, that's where I live because I'm so goddamn poor. I don't soundproof my shit here in my little husky man cave. So basically all the noises that you see out there, you're gonna get you're gonna get a beautiful interruption, like, oh, a motorcycle running around doing errands. You know, we are in a quasi lockdown here in DR, but when I went outside yesterday to run my errands, I noticed that it was like almost like a normal day. A bunch of cars, not gridlock, because normally here where I live in Santiago, or let me say the Anglo-Saxon way, Santiago. So the gringos out there was, oh, how do you really pronounce that stuff? I just told you. Anyway, may I get somebody to bounce ideas with, because this is getting ridiculous. Anyway, Santiago is pretty active at this moment. The city, a lot of people running around, and that gets me to a point actually. If you guys, and when I mean you guys, I mean this is going more directly to the irresponsible people who are not keeping the quarantine, who are not staying at home, because if you need supplies, if you need to run some errands, like get some petty cash out of the bank and whatnot, I'm not talking to you. That's stuff that needs to be done, and you need to do it, and you got to do what you got to do. But I'm talking to the people who have absolutely no damn business going out in the streets, because what you gonna do? What, you gonna go to a store to buy something for you because, oh, I like to have these new clothes? There are no department stores open. Only the big chain supermarkets and the small supermarkets are open. But there are no big chains or small chain stores. Only essential businesses are open. So unless you are going to do some grocery shopping or get some cash out in order to pay some of the delivery here for where what you call in the States bodegas, what we call here colmado, and order in to the house so you don't have to go out. Unless you're doing any of that stuff, what the hell are you doing out there? Like, by people running around the streets, and I saw it with my own eyes. I saw it yesterday. I saw a bunch of people out there walking around, minding their freaking business. Some of them, God bless them, did cover their faces with their masks and had the gloves on. Other ones were walking around, might as well been naked, because no mask, no gloves, just walking around the streets like nothing. And I'm like, these are the motherfuckers that are gonna get us all killed. These are the people that are gonna keep spreading the damn disease, spreading that damn corona all over the place, and mind you, DR in Dominican Republic, Santiago is the second highest cases on all the half an island or the country, rather. Rather. I'll get wrapped up. Anyway, this city has the highest cases. Cases. My words are slurring. Jesus Christ. The highest cases, the second highest cases in the damn country. If this shit continues, we're gonna be looking at this damn quarantine in this self-imposed exile to minimum till August. And quite frankly, I don't want to be here till August. Okay? I do not want to be here till August. I want to go out. I want to have people getting their jobs back, getting their lives back. I want things to go back to the way they were. I want people to go to work and pay their bills and do what the hell they have to do. But if idiots, like, if you see, I mean, I would imagine that the vast majority of the time now that you spend at home is just watching damn videos that they send you via whatever social media app that you have. Facebook, there's your goddamn plug. Instagram, YouTube, or here in the poor islands, we use WhatsApp because we don't have SMS readily available for everybody in the free format like in the States. So, you can just text to each other. You don't have the need for WhatsApp. Here in DR and most in Latin America, we do need WhatsApp because it's free and it's internet based, and we can communicate with a lot of people through there. So if you're having a bunch of groups in WhatsApp, you get to see all the damn videos. And I've seen some crazy ass videos of people breaking curfew, having goddamn pool parties on the top of their freaking buildings, and having the police just, okay, children, you had fun. Thank you for spreading corona all over the place. Now let's go into the paddy wagon. And mind you, these are not like 20-year-olds or teenagers. These are fucking 40-year-olds with their freaking pop bellies popping out, with the belly buttons emitting a fucking signal that could eclipse the light of the moon that freaking big. And these bastards, I'm sorry, I know I'm cursing a lot this one, but I just have to vent out a little bit because I don't get it. How can people be so goddamn selfish and think, oh, this shit is not going to hit me hard? Over 300 people, I don't know how the freaking number, a bunch of people have died here in DR. Not to even mention the world. A lot of famous people have died and have caught this disease. And we're still playing like this is bullshit? Like, let's take this shit seriously. I'm not saying let's hearken to every word that the official statements comes from the news and let's stay in fear. What I'm just saying is treat this shit seriously, stay at home, and find ways to entertain yourself that is not involving fucking stupidity and spreading the damn disease or making yourself vulnerable to get that disease. Is that too much to ask? Apparently here it is. Apparently here that's a lot to ask. That is a whole lot to ask because people just, I just can't stay at home. Thank God I'm an introvert. I have practice on this area. Jesus. Stay alone. Stay in your house. Amen. I'm like, amen, brother. I'll stay here the whole damn day. I have nothing to do. I don't want to go out. I don't need to go out. I'm afraid of people. I'm more afraid of people than the devil. If the devil is real, then people are worser. Worser. People are far more worse than the devil. Because I've never seen the devil, but I have seen people. And man, have I seen some evil motherfuckers. Have I interacted with some evil motherfuckers. Some of them I'm related to them, and I'll leave it at that. Maybe the one I see myself in the mirror. Anyway, so I mean, how do you go to bed in these dark times? How do you find the will to like let me rest? Because I can tell you right now, I know a bunch of people that just now like maybe they did it before as a sport, like sleeping around 2, 3, 4, 5 a.m. in the morning. But now it has become like a Olympic event. People just binge watching whatever streaming device they have, or they're looking at their phones until the wee hours of the night in the morning. It has become a goddamn sport, and I value sleep because I get very little of it. Again, I'm a husky guy, and I self-diagnose myself with sleep apnea. One, because I have a hard bite on like my jaw. It just traps itself inside like if it were a pit bull, and my teeth hurt in the morning because I was just like biting too hard. My wife complains that I snore like an animal, that it sounds like the beast of the ghouls at night, like the remember the demon dogs from Ghostbusters, the original one, not the remake. That I kind of have that sound, which is very reaffirming and makes me feel so well that my wife thinks I'm a dog demon or a demon dog, whatever goes in first in that sentence. So, so yeah, I think I have sleep apnea. I do know I haven't had a good night's sleep in years. I do not know what having a full night's sleep is. I always wake up 5, 6 times during the night, and it takes me like an hour to get back to sleep, like deep sleep. So yeah, amazing health. Oh yeah, and I am in very much so in shape, the shape of a ball. Anyway, anyway, yeah, enough of the self-deprecation. But I do try to find stuff to help me sleep. And one of the things I've been going through now, the deep rabbit holes that YouTube offers, because although they want to throw you the subscription plan every time that you open the app, thank you YouTube. No, I will not pay you extra money, especially in these hard times. You already make enough money as it is. Aren't you owned by Google? Don't you already own like almost all the money in the world? So yeah, stop whoring about money right now. And by the way, you already have all my information and everybody else's in the world. So calm the fuck down. Anyway, every time I open on YouTube, I try to look up for stuff that makes me sleep. Like getting my daughter to sleep, that's mission number 1 for me. Especially in these days, since she has no school to go to, she feels like this is heaven right now. Like, oh, I can go to sleep late now, and I can wake up like late in the morning or almost at noon. This is gangbusters. This is awesome. I'm going to take advantage of this till the T. I'm going to take full advantage of this situation. And let me tell you, she has. Because right now it's not looking good, man, in terms of going back to school. I hate to break that at your hearts there, people, but yeah, it's not looking good that they're going to go back to school anytime soon. At least here in DR, it's not looking good. Not with idiots running around, contaminating themselves or spreading the damn disease all over the place. I mean, I personally don't even let anybody get inside the house. Nobody's been inside this house in weeks. It's only been us, the main people in the house. Those are the only ones that are allowed in here. Nobody has been inside the house. Anybody that comes visit, you say hello from the outside. You do not come in. You do not touch my wife or my daughter. I can take the bullet, but I won't either because I do not want to risk them. Anyway, close parentheses. Again, I'm rambling. What I do to get my daughter to sleep. Well, we have a few videos. Before, what helped a lot was putting some Bob Ross videos. That was the baby sleeper. I just had to put on Bob Ross, and 5 minutes in, with his smooth and sultry voice, That kid was out like a light. She was out. Done. Now, it still works, but she doesn't want to see Bob Ross because she knows the effects of the man has on her. So she's like, no, you're not gonna put Bob Ross on me. No, you're not gonna. She calls him El Pintor. Because yes, I haven't teach my daughter any English. How dare you? How dare you not teach her English? She's in an island that speaks mostly Spanish. I have to keep her up with the times. I'll eventually teach her some English, and I do from time to time. I tell her stuff in English, and then I explain it to her, and she has a pretty decent English in her. I would say she speaks it somewhat well, but she is not totally bilingual. She's like school taught English, which is not. They concentrate too much on grammar and not so much on speaking the language, which is what I'm trying to get her into. Anyway, so Emma, that's my daughter's name. Emma doesn't want to see Bob Ross. Every time she sees a Pintor, she's like, no, Pintor, no, not the painter, because she knows that guy's gonna knock her out. Because she wants to squeeze the extra time in. She wants to stay awake. She wants to pretend that she's sleeping. And then when we send her to her room, she's on her tablet and watching garbage over there again. So what we do now is we find, I don't want to discriminate where the individual from where place is. He does look and has an Asian aspect. I don't know if he's from the Philippines. I don't know where he's from, so I'm not gonna speculate on his actual nationality. I'm just saying he looks Oriental, and he does phone restorations. He finds phones and thrown in wastelands, garbages, and he fixes them, cleans them up, and buys the replacement parts, and sets the phone as brand new. And that is what makes my daughter sleep now. I don't know if it's because she likes technology or just the fact that something like that can bore her to sleep, which I'm aiming to that second option. Now it's not working that much because now it's like she's engaged. Like, let me see how this thing ends. Let me see how he does this repair. And I'm like bored to death. And I'm like, Jesus, this is so damn boring. This is so damn boring. And now I think we upgraded or downgraded rather, because this is old. We went to I'm trying to find the video. Yeah, I'm on my phone while I'm talking. The best multitasking ever. Anyway, no. Do you know those videos of the jungle people that make stuff? Some of you are like, yes, I know. Some of you are like, what the? Trust me, there are a bunch of videos of two guys, shirtless guys, just with freaking sticks. They make houses, palatial houses, pools, and all in the damn jungle. And my daughter was like, let's see that. And that knocked her out the last time. So I'm happy for that, I guess. But Bob Ross is still the king of making my daughter to sleep, and she avoids it, and she's smart enough to know that Bob Ross rules. Anyway, as you can tell though, that does not work that much on me. What is working on me so far? ASMR. Yeah, I've fallen to the ASMR rabbit hole. And I'm quite ashamed of it, but I'll admit it publicly because I have no shame. And just watching videos of ASMR. Right now, I'm going to give a plug to the one that I watched last night. Sophie Michelle ASMR. Shout out to Sophie. She's British. Quite easy on the eye. Yeah, my wife hears that and she's going to be like, what the hell you mean by easy on the eye? In case you didn't know, my wife is a jealous one. I don't know why she's jealous, because it's not like there's a line of women out there. Yes, let me snatch this 300 plus guy, this husky guy, from you. It seems that he's an easy way to live in. He's an easy one to live with. Yes, let me live with this husky guy and see what the world does with this giant hunk of meat, which is basically what I am. Bones are like right now second plane. I think that I've slowly, if not surely, becoming one of those humans in the Wall-E movie. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Anyway, so yeah, I saw her video, and that knocked me out. That knocked me out good. That knocked me out good. So, in case you need some help, Jesus Christ, it took me like 10 minutes to get to that point. This is why I need someone to guide me into these dark territories that is my brain, because my brain is like multitasking 100-fold. It's one of the reasons I don't socialize, because I have 20 billion thoughts, most of them stupid, and other thoughts that are a little bit more important, but I keep them in the back burner because I don't want to be afraid of myself or afraid of those thoughts. Anyway, ASMR, Sophie Michelle ASMR. Give her a try if you need to sleep. And if you're not to the whole ASMR thing, do what you gotta do. Fine, there's meditation apps, calm stuff, anything that helps you to sleep, but get that sleep. Sleep is important. Can't function without sleep. Believe me, I know. I can't function without fucking sleep. Anyway, I think I'm gonna cut it short today. Yeah, I already rambled enough for you. And I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet. It's been over 30 minutes now, so I'm not gonna go over the 40. Anyway, I'm working on my my comic or graphic novel, whatever title you want to call it. It's called The Within. It's a very personal story for me, and stuff that I wanted to do always on a comic book. It's not my first foray into comics. I did do like an independent comic, pseudo Marvel-ish kind of stuff. It was called Spirit of Vengeance, kind of Ghost Rider related, but it's not exactly Ghost Rider. And that helped me have the stones, or as Mick Foley would say, the testicular fortitude to embark on creating my own stuff, which I have been doing almost for a year now, and I haven't finished because working all the time and doing my stuff. So if you follow me on social media, all of it is at that Ariel Duran, all together in small caps. You can see the work in progress there. I don't rarely do videos and stuff, although I do have a YouTube channel where I show you some of my drawing processes, in my main YouTube channel. I hope that you guys are well. Follow me on social media at that Ariel Duran, and I hope that you have a good day. Take care, guys.